Uh, I don't see it.
Make sure you check that I'm showing that your audio is on the broadcast too.
All right, I'll try now.
All right, can everybody hear us?
I'm on it.
Can everybody hear us
Yep.
clearly? Okay, we're good to go. All right. All right, everybody, what is going on? This is your Angry Birds NASCAR fan, the BlueJimmie48 fan here, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of the Christmas Dirt Bash from Eldora. Yeah, I know this is gonna be a little bit of an exhibition race tonight, but yeah, I mean, some of you were probably expecting that Chicagoland was gonna be this week, but it's next week. Just to clear that up, next Friday at 9 p.m. But tonight we're gonna be celebrating the holiday season with an exhibition race with a cash prize at stake tonight. And before we officially begin tonight's broadcast, I'd like to welcome a very special guest who will be commentating the action with me tonight. And this truly is a huge early Christmas present for myself to have him here with me. He is one of the original creators of the NASCAR Weekly podcast, which runs every Wednesday night throughout the NASCAR season, and is best known for his YouTube channel with now over 2,000 subscribers and the NASCAR content he uploads, from series such as Devil's Advocate and Missing Rings. He's even competing in the Core League this season for Queen of Memes Racing in the number 42 and currently sits 13th in points after the Charlotte Roval. It is my honor to introduce you, Jared Lundberg, otherwise known as The Iceberg. How are you doing tonight, my man?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm currently watching a bit of the broadcast here. Can't tell who's winning. I'm gonna start stream hopping so we can keep up on that though.
Yeah,
So it should be pretty fun.
we got qualifying that's happening. We got qualifying that's happening right now. I'm gonna try to see if I can catch up with all the other live streams and such. So we don't.
Are we sure it's qualifying since it's 75 laps, or is this just the full race? I
Yeah,
think
this
this
is
is
the
just
full
the
race.
race.
Oh shoot.
Yeah,
Oh.
Dan.
All right then. I guess this is a little bit of a late start here.
Yeah, Danny right now is in 10th and Rusty's in 9th.
Yep,
IDK's ahead of him.
Caleb's probably gonna kill me because I used the music again, because the music played again.
Don't worry about it. He ain't that tough.
All right. So I would say this is kind of gonna be a little bit of a more relaxed kind of broadcast, you know, like, because next week I know we're gonna get back to seriousness, but but tonight's gonna be a time to cut loose a little bit. So.
Tell you something surprising really early right now is that D-Ray is actually all the way back in 15th, mired back in the pack with Raw Gator, and I can't tell if I think it's Kamikaze back there too, back around 13th, 14th, and 15th in that big pack.
Could you see are you watching the Spectator?
Yeah, I'm watching Spectator. I'm stream hopping too, just to make
Okay,
sure see where everyone's at.
Yeah, please, that would be very helpful on that. So we are ready.
Yep, looks.
What
Yeah.
Racing number 7. He right now is currently the leader.
And there's currently, it looks like 12 or 13 laps in. Eric's up to 9th right now in the Ford truck.
There's your leader right there. There's your leader right there. The number 7 of What If Racing. And it looks like Ed Soundhead, he is in second spot with Darian Gilliam in third, JC1424 in the fourth spot, and CH14, he rounds out your top 5.
And I'm looking here at the intervals right now. It looks like Soundhead is about a second and a half back. Darian is about 4 back. Caleb now in 4th is 6.3 back. And then IDK Player now is in 5th, 7.5 back. So a little bit of shuffling going on throughout the pack.
There's number 52 of Darian Gilliam. He's about 4 seconds behind. What If Racing. So far, clean and green so far. Nothing too crazy has happened. start this off. Remember, I think this, what I believe, is supposed to be a $150 cash prize tonight, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep,
that's
like,
I think the 18 has a. I think I saw the 18, and he has a little bit of trouble. I think I'm not sure if, or that's another spectator glitch. I think. No, I think he spun it.
Yeah, I think he did too. That would be, I think, Seed Games, if I'm not mistaken.
Seed. Okay, Seed. Yeah, I apologize.
Let's check right now.
I apologize to all the viewers that this broadcast may be a little bit more sloppy than normal, and the 88 looks like he is spun.
That would be Danny B Talks.
That's Danny B. It's like he gets back going very quickly. So
And it looks like right now Joseph Lombard is in the 6th spot. He's right ahead of Cody H, and then behind him in 8th is Eric Estep.
Someone said in the chat right now, Kamikaze and Winvow are driving the same car, or the same truck.
Oh, that won't be confusing in any way.
Well.
As long as they're different sponsors, right?
Alright, I'm trying to see. Okay, it looks like. Okay, so it looks like this. Looks like I saw Kamikaze. He is Mike Harmon, so I think that might be him right there. There's 2 Mike Harmons on the track.
Well, and it looks like right now Joseph is catching up to Caleb a little bit. Caleb just hit the inside wall, and there goes Joseph around him. So Joseph now is in the top 5, but here comes Caleb right up on the high side. Got a nice little pack right there of about 4 to 6 trucks.
Yep, and I'm focusing. I think I'm focusing on that pack right now, actually. And right now we got 71 people watching, and sadly only 14 likes, so make sure you guys lick the like button. If you have not already. I'm still trying to see where everybody else is. So it still looks to be, what if...
Oh, 13's around.
Oh,
13 and 3, and both Mike Harmons are now in the bottom wall.
And it looks like, I think caution's out. Caution is out.
Yep.
Caution's out. Caution's out.
So right now it's What If, Ed Soundhead, Darian, IDK, Joseph top 5, then it's Eric Estep, Cody H Gaming, CH14, Winvow, and JC is the top 10.
74 trucks parked. Looks like on the bottom of turn 3. He finally gets back going.
See where Rusty is at right now.
Yeah,
Rusty Walrus is currently a lap down. What Incarnation, Rusty Wallace, and Seed Games are all off the lead lap. What Incarnation and Rusty are both a lap down, and Seed is in 18th place, -2. Let's see. Raw Gator, Kamikaze, D-Ray, and Littell are...
What If Racing, that will be, once again, your leader as they head back off into turn number 1. Green flag back in the air.
There's IDK up there too. He should be a good threat.
Up into that 3rd spot, looking to take that 2nd spot away, but here comes the 16, and oh,
another crash, big one.
Back.
Looks like Eric's flipping.
The 4 looks like the 16. The 16, Joseph Lombard, he's also involved in this one. Looks like
and another Mike Harmon.
And another Mike Harmon. There's a. And they're literally kissing each other. Wow.
There they go. So caution's out.
Okay, let's see the rest of the field. Winvow's in this race. I think mostly everybody, except except you decided to broadcast me, which still that's an honor. But oh god.
Yeah, I definitely think IDK is someone to not overlook in this. He's definitely going to be really aggressive, and especially on these restarts.
Alright, Alright, here we go. Green flag back in the air. What if racing in the lead? The 21 on the high side in that second spot. Oh, it looks like we may have possible some 4 wide in the towards the back of the pack.
Yep, and I looked. IDK is rubbing right now on the 21.
Way up the 4 way up there.
Yeah, IDK got a lot better restart this time. He's up to second right now, and while he just had the crossover move put on him.
21's on the inside.
But yeah, a lot better restart that time. So, especially if there's a few more cautions, look for him to make a pretty good and bold move as the night goes on.
What it looks to be, we may have, I think, 50 laps to go.
Looks like there's 40 to go right now.
41, okay, 41. My apologies on the laps once again. Unlike last week.
They're still side by side hitting each other for second right now.
Yep, and here comes the 16 in that 4th spot. Darian Gilliam not too far behind.
Yep, and then Soundhead just took second spot away from IDK, so... But IDK isn't giving up. He keeps trying to put the crossover move on him. It just...
Okay, so the 21,
you gotta get into each other again.
21 is out. So the 21 is out. Is Ed Soundhead. Okay, there we go. Okay, now that was...
Yep, and then 52 is Darian, I believe, so
like,
he's up in that pack too.
Looked like C Games. It looked like he looked like he spun again.
It's already been a pretty upsetting night for him so far, I take it.
Great battle here for the second spot.
Yeah, because it's like if they don't watch, really soon, there's about 4 other trucks right there that are right about to catch this pack, so if they don't get straightened out.
That sounded at IDK.
No. IDK not giving anybody any room.
Up there.
Nah, it's all good, man.
Now he's side by side with Joseph there. I think Joseph. I think he might be going a lot.
No, that'd be What Incarnation.
Oh, that's one. Oh, One Incarnation.
Yep, there's 2 16s also, but they're different sponsors. So IDK's up to second. I'm watching from his view on his stream right now, and he is really wheeling it around each corner. He's getting really sideways, trying to make up as much ground as he can right now on What If. Yeah, it looks like aside from the brief spin by Seed, it looks like that it was a pretty clean restart overall, just a little bit of beating and banging, so a lot better than we've had in the past.
Absolutely.
Seems to be getting a little more spread out now at the front. They're still close, but it looks like a caution is out, at least.
Yep. Another caution's out. Let's see what it might have been.
Looks like, I know the 18 Seed looked like might have spun, but I can't be too sure just yet.
Well,
doesn't look like anybody is left out, so.
But regardless, Seed Games is not having of his. The Eldora Speedway is not treating him well.
Looks like, yeah, it looks like a few people, it looks like the people that have been running up front for most of the year, though, are the ones that really got the hang of it pretty quick. So it seems like the more inexperienced with whether it's preseason races or just the game in general, you can kind of see the ones with the most experience are going towards the top more.
All right,
so this should be interesting with IDK being the front row.
Looks like the 16 looks like that is Joseph Lombard in that 3rd spot. Green flag back in the air.
Joseph's made a pretty good run through the pack so far tonight.
Oh, he's side by side with IDK. They both made contact.
They're already 3 and 4 wide back in the pack too.
Oh boy, look at this freight train going back here. Oh, one of the micrometers involved, and it looked like also the 88 and Danny Toxie also got a piece of that. Caution's out once again.
It looked like IDK and Joseph also made contact, and Joseph ended up getting the worst of it in the bottom wall. Just hard racing though.
Yeah. mean, this is the All-Star race. Well, or this is the dirt bash. So everyone can just basically fall on. Everyone can just basically fall on Sunday tonight. Nothing. No points matter. I mean, well, something does matter. Cold hard.
Just winner take all. So it's looking like the top 10 right now is What If, IDK, Joseph, Eric, then Darian is the top 5, then Raw Gator, Ed Soundhead, Cody H, Littell, and CH.
Alright. We're going to have less than, looks to be 35 laps to go right here. Green flag back in the air once again.
Yep, there's 25 to go right now.
25. Man, this
and another spin. Somebody with the Haley Deegan car, but it looks like they got it back going.
Oh, seed games again.
And it looks like Joseph is sending it in for the lead, and yep,
and caution's out
another
again.
Caution. You gotta think at some point. Yeah. You gotta think at some point the lap cars, you know, this little amount of laps remaining would take it a little easier, knowing that the people up front are going for the win right now. But you know, I guess if there's spots to be gained, then go for it, right?
Yeah. What an impressive run though by Joseph Lombard tonight. He's mainly been running up towards the front, but I mean he's just not. I mean he's there, but he's just not. It's just not enough to get by that 7. The 7 is What If Racing. He's just been the class of the field this entire race so far.
Looking a little back in the pack, looks like Rusty Walrus actually cracked the top 10 right now, and Danny B. Talks is right behind him in 11th. So, looks like good recoveries for them as we get back to a restart here.
Here we go. What If IDK green flag back in the area once again. Hopefully everyone can make it a lap again. And the 88, Danny B. Talks Egos, looks like, I'm not sure if he got hit, but he went wide. As we got 4, looks like 3 and 4 wide as they head down once again into Tournament 4 and down the front stretch once again. The 13
yeah, Joseph did not get a good restart. Joseph didn't get as good a restart as last time. But it's looking like IDK is putting a lot of pressure on What If, but back end came around just a little too much there.
Raw Gator's on the outside of IDK. He's going to try and get that run off of the top, but that's not going to work as IDK once again will take over the second spot.
And I got to think right now that's all What If wants to see right now in his mirror. It's just those two racing side by side, slowing each other up so he can get away. Especially if there's a long run to the end. It's 18 to go currently.
You got 18 laps left.
But it looks like they're not losing too much ground.
And caution's out again.
Another.
My God. Mike.
Is it the usual suspects?
Well, my goodness, I should say that because some big names are watching this. So, fortunately, only 68 people are watching. Unfortunately, only 68 people are watching. Well, 70 right now are watching, and only 25 likes. So, make sure you once again click the like button if you haven't already.
So right now there'll be probably less than 15 to go when they go back to the green. So, barring another caution, should be a pretty quick run to the finish.
Yeah, this race is gonna be faster than a lot of us thought it was gonna be.
We probably should have made it a full length race. So yeah, coming back to the restart, looks like What If, IDK, Gator, and Joseph top 4.
Don't forget
98 car already on the bottom in the back.
3 wide. 4 wide. We may have more contact, I think, back here. Oh good.
IDK up to 2nd there. Here comes Joseph for 3rd, though. Probably looking for a little more heading into the next corner here.
But Eric.
IDK up.
4 is right
4
there.
wide.
4 wide for the
4 wide
spot.
for 2nd. And is that Eric that just made it through in the 4 truck?
That is Eric.
Where did he come from?
Wow.
Nice move by Eric there. And IDK's in the wall.
Joseph Lombard also in the wall, too.
Those are two of the heavy
Like
favorites.
he's in the wall again.
I think it's safe to say, barring a disaster from a few people up front, it looks like IDK's chances of winning this thing are over. So that's 150.
Also, oh, it looked like I think that might have been Joseph Lombard. He once again.
And Darian's in the back too. Looks like in the 52. Wow, a lot of favorites just got taken out really quick there, and just like that, What If has a whole new picture in his rearview mirror now. And there's only 10 laps to go too.
10 laps left. Oh boy. Is anyone honestly going to make it back in one piece? But oh wait a minute, there's no damage. I forgot. But anyway, less than 10 laps to go. Who do you think is going to win? Who do you think is going to win this race? Type it in the chat right now using the hashtag for your favorite driver.
It's gonna be difficult to beat What If, because it doesn't look like Eric's gaining any ground, and he slides up a little. I think a little bit too much out of each corner. But yeah, a whole host of new characters up there, and it looks like, is that Danny B that's up to 7th now?
Yeah, it looks like he looked like he may have gone by one of the Mike Harmons just now. Here comes
and Eric just hit the wall.
And here comes the 41.
Where'd that 41 come from? I haven't seen him all night.
That is Littell. That is Brendan Littell. He's going up into he's going up into that second spot.
He had a pretty quiet night, but now up in the second. Let's see if he might have anything to give What If here at the last few laps.
Here comes Roggator now for that third spot. And here comes Ed Sada in the 21.
But I think at this point, unless there's a caution, it's just too little too late for these guys. What If has a pretty big lead, one of the biggest leads we've seen all night. And Eric's starting to fall back. He's back to 5th now. Yep, 2-second lead right now for What If, and 3 seconds back to 5th with Eric. So they're going to probably need a caution here for them to catch him, but it looks like this is What If's race to lose at this point.
You never know what can happen. Looks like we now have 5 more laps left. We have 5 laps to go. Well, 4. Well, technically 4 now. But yeah. This has been a very interesting race to say the least. But it's been all What If racing. It's been all What If racing. He's about, as if he already doesn't get enough donations from Ed Sadet himself. He's going to be about, I would say, $150 to $200 richer tonight, unless the caution comes out.
Yeah, but coming here, looks like 3 to go. Coming to 2 to go.
We got 2
it's going to take
left.
caution.
It's going to take. Caution's got to come out either now or never.
Who's in that 13 truck, by the way? I haven't seen him too much tonight.
I think that might be JC. But anyway, off of turn number 4, white flag in the air, sponsored by Pizza Roll Cup Series. Can What If Racing make it 4 more quarters around Eldora and win the Dirt Bash?
Tell you what, he holds on. He'd put a whooping on him tonight.
He sure put a whooping on him indeed. Off of turn number 4, What If Racing. He wins the Eldora Christmas Bash as we got Brendan Littell spinning, looks like spinning off of turn number 4. He's going to lose several positions as they now all cross the finish line. Wow. Wow. I don't know what happened there for a second, but regardless, What If Racing, he was unstoppable tonight.
And it looks like Eric Estep got a 2nd place finish tonight. Nice job for him.
Very impressive run. Eric Estep, JC1424 was in the 13 truck. He was JC1424.
And then behind him was Raw Gator. Danny B Talks with the top 5. Nice night for him.
That.
Kamikaze Games in the Mike Harmon car got 6th, and CH got 7th. Joseph came back, rallied back to get 8th. Littell ended up finishing 9th, and Cody H Gaming with the top 10. He was in the Haley Deegan truck.
Gilliam, IDK player, those are positions 11 and 12, and I don't think I can see the rest of the lineup, but
D-Ray finished 13th. Rusty got 14th. What Incarnation 15th. 16th was Windvow. Soundhead, wow, what a disappointing finish for him tonight. Finished 17th, and Seed Games in 18th.
Yeah, Soundhead. He had a very great run going. He was in the top 5 for the most part, but fortunately, luck just with him. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's Eldora. It's Eldora. One mistake, and you're pretty much out. And you're pretty much gone. But
Well, you know what's really cool about What If winning is he originally had planned to be part-time this season, but after running well and testing and running well in races, maybe not getting the finishes that he should have gotten in them, but going full-time right now and in the thick of the championship hunt, now winning this race, I think he has completely cemented his stake for being here. He is definitely one of the top-tier guys right now in the league.
You could definitely also argue he's definitely one of the championship contenders as well. I mean, especially with the hot start that he's had this year. So
currently 4th in points, only 14 behind Sloppy Joe. So pretty good start for him, especially seeing how he hadn't fully committed until right before we started the season. Just pretty awesome. And everyone, make sure to click the like button too.
Only 62 people watching. I mean, to be fair though, I mean, most of us were not expecting. Some of us were. I mean, the scheduling, we got all mixed up. I mean, some people thought it was going to be Chicagoland this week, but apparently it's next week. So so we're once again going to be back in the thick of things for next Friday at 9 p.m. Hopefully. Hopefully, I obviously will be back next week to do this solo. I mean, unless we can get another commentator in here, just so I don't have to deal with all the stuttering and everything. But anyway, I mean, I guess this is gonna wrap it up. I guess for this very short live stream of the Christmas Bash at Eldora. Once again, Jared Lundberg, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on here tonight. One of the main creators of the NASCAR Weekly podcast. It's an absolute pleasure to have you in the booth with me tonight. And I mean, everybody, if you haven't already, go subscribe to his channel. Get him to 3,000. Get him to 3,000. He deserves way more subscribers of the content that he provides. So.
Well, same with you, man. Everyone subscribe to Blue Jimmy too, and it's been a really fun night. I definitely think next year we should do it should be a full 150 laps. I think everybody in the chat, I'd like to see what your guys' reaction to that would be.
I'm pretty sure a lot of us are going to be asking for longer races, probably for next season.
Just learn as we go. But yeah, I've had a ton of fun tonight.
Absolutely. It's absolutely. It's been once again. It's been an absolute pleasure. But anyway, subscribe to both of us. Also subscribe to the core channel as well. Hopefully Radioactive will get uploaded very soon if Eminem's Cup Series is not just not doing some other thing or just streaming NASCAR 15 every single night. But anyway.
Yeah, and really quick, just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Next time we'll probably all see you will be after Christmas, the 28th, next Friday when we do Chicagoland. So everyone have a Merry Christmas and just have a good time.
From all of us here at the core and the extended core family, I mean, we want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas, very safe holiday season, and a healthy and prosperous 2019. I mean, obviously, we are going to be doing one more race before we cross over into the new year. But anyway, that is going to wrap it up. Once again, thank you all so much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure having you, Iceberg. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And we'll see you all next time on the Core League. I mean, next week we'll be back. We'll all be back to get serious. I know this was a lot more. This was a little more relaxed and a little bit more of a fun stream. Let's call it that. But anyway, that's gonna wrap it up. But anyway, I know I've said this so many times already. You see what I mean when I stutter? You see what I mean? Oh my god. But anyway, that's gonna wrap it up. But anyway, take care. Have a good night. I really have to get better with my speaking.